I am resident of Colwood for YouTube. Jules saying says my buddy Patrick McCray. This is my buddy Alan Gallant. We're here to review The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, directed by Michael Carraris, screenplay by Michael Carraris, and Alvin Rakoff, produced by Michael Carraris. Cinematographer Otto Heller, music by Carlo Martelli. Production company Hammer, obviously, and Swallow Productions. Okay. Distributed by British Leon Columbia distributors. Release dates: October 18th, 1964, United Kingdom. December 31st. Holy shit! A good 2 months later, 1964, United States. Guys, what'd you think of The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb? Patrick, you go first.
Fred Clark, you don't have to put on the red light. Sell your body for money. Is it wrong or is it right? Fred Clark. I love this movie. It was a lot of fun. And Fred Clark steals it. Oh my God, he's so good. I wish he had lived until the end. This is a fun movie. Is Michael Gow running around in this? Somebody has a voice a lot like his. I know, seriously. This is a good, old-fashioned, rainy Saturday afternoon, caught on TV romp. I had a ball watching this thing.
Alan, what'd you think?
I thought it was the greatest use of plaster of Paris ever conceived by man. And the actor who was encased in it deserves an Oscar, or at least a BAFTA.
The thing they missed out on, though, is that it would have been, and I would have done this seriously, is that when he's forced to go down into the water, that would have slowly dissolved him.
Yeah, especially after 3,000 years. My God.
Sure.
Yeah.
But Dickie Owen definitely deserves some accolades for running around in that costume that probably weighed upwards of 80 pounds of whatever God knows they put him in. But I noticed that in the typical British way, his rear end was like boxed off, so it looked like nothing. There was no curvature to it whatsoever.
They're terrified of men's butts
and buttocks.
After being fascinated by them in boarding school, I'm sure.
Well, that's a different story.
Is it?
Well, yes. When you're in fifth form, everything's fascinating.
The Curse of the Mummy's Tush.
Yes.
Fred Clark's Alexander Kane is such a carny, but a lovable carny.
Oh, he's great.
Well, Fred Clark is a great character actor. I mean, he did so much stuff. And in the 60s, he appeared on more sitcoms, I think, than anything else. I mean, he was
at the start of Burns and Allen.
Yeah. Yeah, he was established.
Sunset Boulevard. He's great in that.
Yeah.
And Dr. Goldfoot, the Bikini Machine.
That's right. Well, this film, he's in a serious horror film, but he is in a comedy.
Yeah, he is.
It's all the whole thing, the cigar chomping, which he's known for. God, what else did he do?
He never got to play more lascivious characters. I think he would have made a great Pantalone.
Yes. I don't know if he did any stage work at all.
He had to.
Yeah.
I like George Pastel's character in this because he's so good. His facial reactions are priceless. Because he's just staring when the one dude smacks somebody in the tent, like this guy just gets bitch smacked, and Pastel's character stares at the guy like, you're basically accusing this other guy of knowing this guy got murdered, and it's like, all right.
Yes.
But they do this like a mystery a bit at first, which I really like, because they're building, okay, is it really a mummy, or is somebody going around using the curse of the mummy's tomb legend to murder off some people? And it's sort of both in a way.
Well, that's I mean, yeah, it kind of is. And Hashmi is, obviously suspected of all of this, but in fact, it's really Ra's brother that's really been doing this. But then it's weird because the only thing that doesn't, I don't know if it makes a lot of sense to me. Hashmi ends up sacrificing himself. He bows down to Ra, and Ra stomps him basically to death. In the old South tradition of stomping a guy and then stomping him dry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not like he was sandwiched between two giants, and one was wrapped in a mummy's outfit, and he was getting dry humped or anything.
No.
But hey,
you never know through all those wrappings what's going on for real.
Oh shit! Yeah, Fred Clark was entertaining. Terrence Morgan's character too, Adam Boschkamp. Yeah.
What a scamp he was.
Yes, he was. But the twist in this too, it's something you're not quite expecting because when you hear the backstory of Raw, it's like, okay, all right, his brother betrayed him, and now here's his brother years later, cursed, unable to age. I did like George Pastel's Hashemi's sacrifice too, because it's like it made you feel like okay, he feels maybe if he does this, maybe this will all go away.
Well, and he's obviously truly committed to all of all of this mumbo jumbo, this Egyptian stuff, the legends and everything else that come true. I had a problem with Annette. I think if I were John, I would have left her in the sewer or whatever that was. She was like, oh, she wants to go. I mean, she basically is ready to run off with Beauchamp.
She's French.
Yeah, well, French Egyptian, whatever, the Hellenistic period. But I think to her consternation, she would discover on the wedding night that he was actually Greek. But
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Wow.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But I just thought she was a bit flibberty gibbet when it came to her affections. She was like all too fascinated by Adam Beauchamp and Clark. Fred Clark is. I'm not Fred Clark. I'm sorry. Ronald Howard is John Bray. Basically, rescues her with half of the constabulary of London, and I don't know, man. I would have thought the thrill was gone by that time. Hey, you wanted to go off with this guy?
Yeah. I do think Terrence Morgan's character does come across as very charming. He does a great job of playing both sides here. Kind of against the middle in a way.
He has 3,000 years of manipulative
Yeah, he does.
experience.
Now, Joel, isn't there some sort of wrestling thing called Raw?
Yes.
Yeah, Monday Night Raw. Yeah.
Is that you thought that this was going to be wrestling because you heard Raw? Worshipping Raw.
No, actually, man, when I see the Mummy, I think of one thing. I think of the Yeti.
Sure.
I'm sure you guys have seen the video.
Yeah, because all those whites look alike, right?
Wait, you've never seen the Halloween Havoc video where Paul White, who was the giant in WCW, and the Yeti have Hulk Hogan sandwiched in the middle, and the Yeti is dry humping Hulk Hogan, basically.
Oh no!
Of course, I've been to college.
I didn't take that course. I wasn't advanced enough.
Yeah, that video is legit. But anyway, yeah, I really love. Dickie Owens' performance as the Mummy. Really good.
He's like, okay, you brought me back to life, so I have to do this, this, and this. I'll do it, no problem. He's really very dispassionate about it.
Yeah, he's really, and the way he moves too, he doesn't move like in a way that it bores you, or it's like, oh, this looks stupid. No, it's very
Yeah, no, it's not.
creepy.
Yeah,
He
it's not
knows when to walk.
exaggerated. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
It's slow. It's methodical, and of course, in true Hammer film fashion, the victim is frozen with fear and can't escape, which is
yeah,
fine. It's very
yeah.
very melodrama-esque, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Ray Austin as the stuntman. He's the assassin on the
Yeah,
board ship.
yeah,
Uh, really good job too. So you have your stuntman here. I love the set designs we get here. Very, very neat. I love the when the professor's one guy gets killed. He's sitting there in his study, and then the mummy just breaks through the door. Very, very good. What you guys think?
it's very it's Hammer. It's everything you like about Hammer in terms of its texture, its visual textures, and all of that sort of thing. The music is also very very Hammer. Um, the heroine, always has some kind of exciting décolletage, running around in some kind of diaphanous gown with cleavage at some point. Uh, and the males are all very sort of staid, upright, very proper, British, intellect and reserved emotion for the most part. So it's very British, obviously, and it's satisfying if you're a Hammer fan. Absolutely.
Good class mixing towards the end. Also, I like the
Yeah.
Cockney family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the woman in this movie, she's more here for your viewing than she is to be a perfect damsel. I think like her best moments are kind of with Terrence Morgan in a way, when the mummy's coming after him and her, because the mummy bitch smacks Terrence Morgan's
Yes.
character.
Well, the
So
old brother feud, never dies. So
yeah, that's true too. Like Terrence Morgan's Adam Beauchamp really takes an interesting risk here because it's like, oh, is he controlling the mummy? It's like not so much by the end.
no,
No.
no, no, no. Um, he makes some assumptions because of the legends and the mythos and what has to happen and all this stuff. And he does. He it's interesting because he seems to want to die, but then again, he more. I think he wants to see his brother kill the woman first. It's like
Priorities.
So, and his brother, of course, says, "No, that's what you want. You're not going to get it." You know,
Yeah.
brother competition and resentments and betrayals are as old as time, and they prove it in this film.
When I was watching this back, I don't know if I missed this. Was it where the from a story standpoint where the is because again she's sort of positioned kind of last for the mummy to kill. Like there's a it's hers is a little more ritualistic than the rest of them. Like, is hers supposed to be last in a sense?
Uh, I it kind of felt that way.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it was necessary because she really wasn't directly involved in that whole thing. I mean,
No.
King was the one that needed to go first because he's the one that kind of flipped the script on respecting everything and at least putting it in a museum somewhere. Yeah. So, but I mean, she's sort of indirectly related to it all because she's Professor Dubois' daughter, and she's certainly enthusiastic about all this stuff, but she really isn't the central one of the central characters. Really, the ones that were going to get it would have been let's see. John probably should have gotten it. King obviously did get it. Professor Dubois
Yeah.
Hajme, because he
Yeah.
led them all to it, and that's why he gets it
Mhm.
ultimately. He sort of resigns himself to the fact. And Sir Giles, those are the ones probably most responsible for it, but in different degrees. In different degrees. But the Egyptologists and the ones that were head of the whole thing and King are really the ones that the Mummy would target. I think certainly before the Annette. I think he just wants. Um, uh, Adam wants his brother Ra to kill Annette so that they can be together in the afterlife. I think is kind of the weird thing that's going on there.
Yeah.
But she hasn't lived a life. He's lived 3,000 years. He's sick of it, but she's only like 25 or whatever.
Mhm.
So
I like Alexander Kim's two goofball work the guys that work for him.
those two guys, yeah, the freaking
Yeah.
frat characters.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
look like something out of an Ernest movie.
Oh yeah, and this is the same year, by the way. 64 is the same year that Mary Poppins comes out. It's only a couple of years after the 101 Dalmatians comes out, and there are two frickin' frat characters in that. So this is a popular sort of team. It's like
Well, it's interesting because you kind of get this sort of trend in later horror movies. You ever see the two doofy cops in Halloween 5?
oh sure. I mean,
That
it's comedic relief. It's comic relief. That's what it is. And even horror films need something to break the tension every once in a while, whether it's romance or comedy or whatever it happens to be.
right, like it's like when I first watched The Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Dead, like the whole
Mhm.
movie is camp. Like a lot of it's just comedy. But the scariest part of that movie is Roseanne Barr. It's like what
She's the scariest part of any movie.
but her whole speech about I want children, I want children, like what
Have you not seen her in She Devil? Come on.
no, I have not.
Oh my God.
Oh my god! But
It's a
yeah,
real film.
it's really interesting. So you do kind of get this comedy and horror kind of go hand in hand. You have to have perfect timing. This movie does that really well. Gives you a little light comedy with the tense horror that's going on.
Yeah, it springs naturally from the tension of the moment. So it's not like
Mhm.
sudden, just happens. These
And
guys
you
are afraid. And
and
so
you
the
don't
comedy comes out of that.
and you don't always see the mummy right away killing people. It's sort of
Yeah.
left at first like a question mark, which
Yeah,
creates the
you
mystery.
really don't see the mummy until the last it's really the last 20 minutes or so of the movie is when all this stuff happens. The rest of it's building the tension and the mystery and all of that sort of thing. So
And for because I know Hammer movies got this reputation for bloodletting, but this movie not so much.
no. There's very little blood in this movie. It's all kind of represented. It's like Dark Shadows blood,
Yeah.
It's just sort of representing.
Yeah, and it's not much either. It's
No,
like
there's no arterial gushing or any of that sort
no,
of thing. Yeah.
you get hands being locked off, and they look
Yeah,
like
but I mean
it's like
it's kind of cheesy. It looks
yeah.
faker than Patoffy's hand, that's for sure. Uh,
Oh my gosh. Uh, Let me think. What's some you guys got a favorite scene in this movie?
oh Lord. I really kind of like the whole showman stuff that King was doing, that whole little show. It was kind of fun.
I like the band.
Yeah.
I like the little gong.
Yeah. Well, they had the whole band going. Every time that he was trying to build any kind of tension, there'd be some kind of fanfare or something. It was very much P.T. Barnum style hucksterism.
Yeah, he quotes Barnum.
Yeah. Terrence Morgan's character Adam Buscemp's whole reveal of being the brother and his all his little collection. He had everything in the collection at the end, like the little
Yes.
crown, the
That's when I
throne.
knew that it was probably him, that it was his brother, and that he was the one that actually had the amulet,
Yeah.
and needed to get it back. So yeah, that's when he took her down to his little mini museum there.
I kind of I do agree with you guys. I wish Fred Clark's character kind of would have lived a lot longer because he's just entertaining as fuck.
Oh, he's funny. Yeah, I actually wish he would like have been chased around mercilessly for the last 20 minutes of the film. You know,
Great.
just making, just barely escaping with his life, and being arrested by the um, Interpol and sent to Egypt to to stand trial for crimes against the past or whatever. Um,
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Patrick did, or Patrick already said he had a favorite scene. I know this. Okay,
yeah,
so scale 1 to 10. What you guys give the movie?
I think it's a fun little romp. I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, 8.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'll give it an 8.5 too. Really fun movie. Uh, that a lot of cool set designs. I love all the dialogue in this movie really carries it too. Because again, you get a little action, but you get a lot of dialogue before you get to the
Mm-hmm.
action,
Mm-hmm.
the horror scenes, if you will, and you get the comedy mixed in. So, is there anything you guys want to add before we go about
It's
this
an
movie?
interesting film in terms of it's in Technicolor, and they advertise it as such at the beginning of the film, but they also advertise it as being in Technoscope, which I'd never heard
Yeah.
of before. I guess maybe I hadn't been paying close attention to films of that era, but um, usually it's CinemaScope, or something else. But this
We're
is,
all studio specific.
Playing game.
yeah, it's got to be something very specific. I'm not sure if it's a ratio, aspect ratio, or what it is. But Technicolor, of course, we all know. So, and it is very, very. I mean, this color is quite saturated for a horror film because it's dark a lot, and all of that stuff. But the colors, even in the muted darkness, are often quite lovely, saturated. I love that.
Yeah.
Even grays and blues are even saturated very nicely, without being too lurid. But it's that Hammer film effect.
Yeah.
It's like the blood is really bright red. That kind of stuff. It's a calling card.
Yeah. That's all I have to add for this movie. Is there anything you guys want to cover tomorrow?
Well, what are we talking about? I mean, you talk about Logan's Run a lot. You want to fight that bullet?
Yeah, why not? Let's talk Logan's Run.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! So
Film of the
tomorrow,
television series, the film, right? Yeah, the film. Okay.
the movie,
Okay.
the movie. I swear, the movie. I've not seen the television series, sir. But the movie I've
You ain't
seen.
missed much. It's a lot of
Really?
polyester.
Yeah.
That's something we kind of got to talk about tomorrow too. Why do certain movies work as TV series and why do some not? Because again, I've not seen the Logan's Run TV series.
Yeah.
But there are movies that do become popular television series like MASH.
Yeah, the set direction and some of the ideas behind Logan's Run as a TV series kind of got transferred into other series for a while.
Oh yeah.
Earth 2 and all that stuff. It was kind of an interesting period in some ways, and in other ways it was terrifying. But
Cool. Link to Patrick McCray's Dark Shadows Day Book Unbound is going to be in the description box. Link to Alan Gallant's YouTube channel, Colin Sport After Dark, is going to be in the description box. I will see you guys tomorrow for Logan's Run. You guys have a great night. Stay safe.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.